All right, citizens of Buffalo, we're back, and it's time for us to continue year number 4 with our Buffalo Sabres. And it's not looking too good, just like the first 3 years. We got a good, month in, and again, the Buffalo Sabres are below 500. Seems like every time we win a game, we lose a game. We started to right the ship a little bit towards the end of the simulation. I'm hoping that our younger players get better. I mean, look how we started off the year. Loss. I mean, started off the year 4 losses in a row. 2 wins, and then a loss, another 4 losses in a row. But then after that, like the first month was hard. After that, we at least started to get it back on track a little bit. Win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, win, win. There's 3 in a row, and then the 2 losses right after that kind of put us back. All right, but if we can have more months than that, slowly creep out of 500, and then over the course of the year, our players get better, I'm hoping that we can make the playoffs with this team, man. We do have some trading assets, but I mean, look at our squad, 92, 91, and 92. I've built a pretty good team here, I think. But again, the chemistry you guys were always saying. So I was reading your comments, and you guys were saying that I should be simulating from this menu right here. Just because all the morale will pop up. All right, let me take a look at this, all right? How many, we have 2 first-round picks that I was thinking of trading away. I've edited my trading block just so other teams can come at me with trades. There wasn't anyone on the trading block that looked valuable. Like I was looking for like a really good defenseman that I can maybe bring in here. Our defense, we're allowing way too many goals. But now, you know what? I'm going to let the team do what they need to do, see what we're really all about, and then come the All-Star break, then we can make a trade. Because if I trade away those 2 first-rounders and we're still a shitty team, I mean, my God. It's like I can't do anything right. And if I don't have a good year, man, I'm going to be fired. So let's see what happens here. It is now December 1st, and any player who receives blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's restricted free agency. Here we go. I told you. Sean Day in a second for a first, a second, and Pominville. No, thank you. Decline that. I added a lot, so we may be getting a lot of different trades coming our way. Hang on a second, boys. I got to blow my nose. There we go. That's much better. So where does it, will it like player meetings? Okay, there's nothing. So we'll just keep on advancing day. Well, it'd probably take longer than actually simulating through it, but let's see if you guys were right about the player meetings. Yeah, there's no player meeting. Is there a player meeting before this game? Like, it says 0 at the bottom, but should I be checking it anyways? Like, is there an actual... No, there's nothing. Alright, so I think I'll go back to the old school way of simulating here, boys. I don't want to take too long with that. I'll go once every week, and I'll get back and check it out, alright? Every Saturday. So here we go. 4 games... Come on now, boys. Some games against teams in our division. There you go. That's a 2-0 win over Boston. 1-0. Come on. We actually played some pretty good defense there in the last few. Hank Sedin, a first, a second for Sean Day. Decline. Get the hell out of here. We actually played some pretty good defense against that game against Washington. 1-0, but we lost. Then 4-2 loss, and then a win. All right. There you go. All right, so 2-2. Let's keep this up. See what I mean? We just got to get our locker room chemistry up there, and Malcolm Subban, you got to start keeping the puck out of the net. All right, nothing. There's no player meetings, so let's go back to the calendar. Yeah, I'll simulate this way, boys. It's a lot easier for me. All right, so 3 games. Metropolitan Division opponents, the New York Rangers. Let's see. Come on now. Yes, overtime win, keeping the puck out of the net. The Rangers really want to get their hands on Sean Day. Decline that trade. Yeah, I have to edit the trading block because I couldn't actually take a look at the type of players that I wanted. I have to go through each team. Kokalechchev for Sedin. No, thank you. Decline that trade. All right, so that win against the Rangers, and then a 6-2 loss to New Jersey, and a 3-2 loss to the Islanders. So, I mean, look at this. Maybe now we're keeping the puck out of the net, but 2 goals for. We got shut out. 2 goals for. 2 goals for in overtime, 2 goals for in overtime, 2 goals for a loss, and 2 goals for. I mean, Jesus, we have in the last 7 games, 8 games, 9 games going back up here. Now, let's take a look at this. 9 games here. There you go. In the last 9 games, we haven't scored more than 2 goals. Ooh, it's not good, boys. Where's our offense? Player meetings? Nothing. Calendar? Let's go. I thought offense wouldn't be a problem on this team. Apparently not. So let's go next Saturday. 3 more games. New Jersey. They beat us last week. Come on now, boys. They beat us again 4-0. I want to believe that the Buffalo Sabres are a good team. Or not. We have 90 in every category. I don't know what to do, boys. I don't know what to do. Jim Superb, man. It's like smacking his head against the wall right here. He's trying things. It's just not working. There's 2 W's in a row. All right, I'll take that. 3-0 and 3-1. So we finally broke out of our slump of not being able to get more than 2 goals. 14, 18, and 1 is our record. It's not looking good. All right, let's back out of this here a second. All right, maybe I can Maybe I can find something that I'm not aware of. Let me go to the statistics. Let me take a look at the team stats and see where we're weak, all right? So team stats. I mean, first off, let's just take a look at where we sit in the NHL. If we're like one of the bottom 5 teams, man, which we probably are, it's ridiculous. Buffalo, there we go, 23rd. All right, so slowly we're moving up the NHL. The first 3 years, we were bottom 5 team each time. Slowly moving up. Team stats, I didn't actually mean to leave that. Let's take a look at this, all right? So I won't actually sort. I'll just have to go through it myself. All right, so the Buffalo Sabres, man, our division is not doing good. Jesus, 3rd place for a playoff spot. The Florida Panthers, they're below 500. So we're actually within striking range right here. Buffalo, Florida, Boston, Detroit, Tampa, and Ottawa are all fighting. They're all below 500. All right, it's only Montreal and Toronto who are doing good. Yeah, okay. All right, so Buffalo, let's see this. Goals for per game, 2.3. Yeah, it's like the worst in our division. So we got to get some more goals for per game. Goals against per game, 2.6. Hey, look at that. Our goals against has actually gotten a lot better. 2nd best in this division. 3rd best, sorry, behind Montreal and Boston. All right, so maybe our defense has gotten a little bit better. We got to get our goals for. Power play percentage. Buffalo's got the 2nd best power play in this division. All right. Penalty kill percentage, let's see, 82. Yeah, that could be a little bit better, but we're keeping the puck out of the net. Last 10, 5-5-0. All right, I don't really see any potential line changes. No, let's just go with it. Let's just go with it. Seems like our division is all over the place. We just need to get some luck with the simulation here. All right? And our young guns need to get better. Let's go another week here. Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, and Columbus. More metropolitan. Oh, we lost 8-1 to Philadelphia. My God. 2-1 victory over Pittsburgh, though. 3-1. Okay, here we go. You got to look at that silver lining, especially if you're living in Buffalo. All right? Now our overall record, 16-19-1. It sucks. But like I said, I feel like this team, if our younger players could just grow a little bit over the course of the year, we may turn out to be a really good team, all right? 4 out of the last 5 we've won. So, again, it's something small, but if we can build on that, locker room chemistry, that's another thing. If that can go up, right? So, hang on a second. I don't want to break it up, but let me just take a look at, let me see, sim to the next game. Yeah, let me sim to the next game, and let me see if we have a meeting. If we have a meeting, then I can maybe get the morale up even more for that game. And we got to keep this winning streak. I got to take advantage of this winning streak. Morale, anything? Anybody? Presence, Bogosian, Malcolm Subban. Leader is Estefan back there on the 4th line. Presence, Ristolainen. All right, Jones, Kirkland, Gergensons. All right, so at least nobody, it doesn't seem like anyone's angry on this team, but we don't have any messages. Okay. Let me take a look at progress reports. Anyone down there in the AHL growing magically that can make us better? All right, so here's the NHL squad. Estefan, he's growing by 6. The high elite guy on the 4th line. Sean Day, he's growing by 3. Gooley, he's growing by 3. So, again, if Sean Day and Gooley can, grow an overall by the end of the year, man, that would be fantastic for us. Kirkland, not so much, all right? In the system, let's take a look at this down there. Burkholz, there's our top 5 pick. He's growing nicely for us. Klaxon, Dadonov, same thing. Altonen, he's growing nicely. We have 2 young guns coming up to our team next year. I don't want more next year, though. I want this year. I got to make a push for the playoffs, man. We've got to do it. Come on now, Buffalo. Let's see. Yeah, we're behind the Florida Panthers for 3rd place. They're 17-16-2. We got to get above 500, man. We have to. It's as simple as that. No team's making the playoffs below 500. If they do, simulation is crazy, or it's just a league full of competitive teams. All right, so let's go to Columbus. 2 big games against Detroit and Montreal this week, boys. Come on now. I can't actually see it. Lost to New York Islanders. Overtime loss to Detroit. We got a point. God damn it. Overtime loss to Montreal. And that 4-5 just goes away. Just like that. 3 losses in a row. At least we did get 2 games with a point. But still, man, that's not good enough. It's not good enough at all. That All-Star break is coming nice and quickly. I'm going to be forced to make a trade. Yeah. There's nothing I can do. We just got to go, man. There's nothing I can do. You just got to go week to week. All right, let's go another one. A big week. Boston, Toronto, Montreal coming up. There's a win against the Columbus Blue Jackets. I thought we already played that game. Loss against Boston. Fucking hell. Loss against Toronto. We were doing good, and then we just go back into our losing streak. Look at this now. Yeah, 5 of our last 6 now we've lost after winning 4 or 5. I just don't get it, boys. We're not a good team. 93, 92, 92. I think our defense just grew. I think it was 91 before player meetings. Oh, okay. Maybe I can make a trade. I mean, after all, I am going to get fired after this year if we don't step up. I've got to do something. Gooley. What do you got to say, Gooley? The lackluster play of the team has been a distraction lately. Tell me about it, Gooley. Losing stinks, but I need you to be a part of the solution and not the problem. Every organization has its rough patch. We are experiencing ours at this point. Look, I need you to get out there and prove to me that we can do better. I think you can step up and lead by example. I know the team would appreciate it. You know what? I need a young defenseman to step up and lead by example. There we go. Gooley, no effect. All right, fine. I'll take the no effect. Look at all these guys, man. Their morale is way up there, man. Reinhart, Ernie, O'Reilly, Kane, Estefan, Subban, Bogosian. Finally, this year, I have a happy team, boys. The chemistry is growing. It's at 79. I just need to put together some wins, and it'll go up even further. No one's complaining about ice time, so the Kyle Turris thing wasn't an issue. Just fucking hell, 93, 92, 92. I'm still a shitty team. All right. Let's go to individual stats here. I have to make a trade. I have to. I feel the pressure sinking in, all right? Player stats. Who's not producing for us on the forward lines? I won't be able to... I wouldn't mind making a trade for a defenseman, but I think that's overkill. But the third line, you guys were saying the third line could definitely be improved upon. Hang on, let me just see this points-wise, all right? Ryan O'Reilly, 36 points in 42 games played. He's a plus 12. It's fine. Sam Reinhart, 34 points in 42 games played. He's a plus 6, all right? Jack Eichel, only 24 points in 42 games. Man, I really screwed up Jack Eichel. Jesus. But he's a plus 2. So the first line, they're getting it done. Evander Kane, minus 5. Kyle Turris, minus 7. Adam Ernie, all right. Adam Ernie, maybe you should be a third liner, and I got to get, he is listed as a third line scoring forward. Maybe I got to get a better second line right winger in there. Could use like a second line right wing two-way forward or something along the lines of a Ryan O'Reilly. And then everyone else, all my bottom lines. I mean, Gergensen and Baptiste, minus 17. It's all of our bottom lines, for Christ's sake. Defenseman, let's see this. Bogosian, he's a minus 11. Ristolainen. Hedman's a minus 18. Sean Day. All right. Oh, my God, man. It might also be because of our lack of goal scoring. Let me take a look at the goaltender stats here. Subban, 2.7 goals against. 914 save percentage. That could be a lot better. Not going to lie. I'd like it if Malcolm Subban could grow as well. All right, so I don't really know what to take a look at here, boys. Let me quickly just go through the trading block and see if there's anything that looks good for us. Yeah, browse trading blocks, yes. Let me go through it. Any young players or veterans with 1 year left with decent trade value, a defenseman or a two-way forward top 6 player. Let's see. Giordano, 4 years left. No way I'm taking on that contract. Chicago. My last year, I could just blow up this team. Picard, a goaltender. No, don't need him. Buckley. Daniel Sedin, Patrick Sharp, Christian Ehrhoff. All veterans. Don't need them, though. Ludwig. Florida. All right. Palman P. I mean, a right-wing playmaker. Get 2 playmakers on that side instead of Adam Ernie. All right, Palman P. Maybe bring him back to Buffalo. All right, hang on a second. Because the trade value wasn't that high up. Hank Sedin and Henrik Lundqvist. All right. It can also go. Well, he's got 2 years left. No, I don't want either one of those guys. Nope, don't want any of those guys. Any young defensemen out there? Any young two-way forwards, top 6? It'd be sweet for us. Carter, Noonan, Matt Molson. Hey, it looks like Adam Ernie grew farther than Matt Molson. Good. Joffrey Lupul. No. No. All right, let me take a look at Jason Pominville, all right? Palman P, because I think I could snag him up for a pretty cheap. He's only got 1 year left, which is perfect, and his trade value is nice and low. Let me take a look at his individual stats here, all right? Trade for asset. Let me see what this guy's all about. All right, so bottom, he's listed as a bottom 6'4". Oh, that's his potential. Can I look at him? Can I look? What the hell? Do I have to be in the trade here to look at him? Oh, Jesus, EA Sports. There, can I look at him now? There we go. All right, so he's actually listed as a third-line scoring forward. His puck skills is actually not that high up. Deking, hand-eye, shooting. What's his stats like this year? I could just be making a trade just for the sake of it. I don't know if this is a good idea. Let's see. He's a +4. Defensive awareness. He could hold down that second line better than Adam Ernie. All right, hang on. Palman P. Let me take a look at this. All right, Palman P. Oh, he's already on the trade, right? All right, so Palman P. Now, if we're going to trade for Palman P, you're going to have to get rid of a forward automatically, right? So it would have to be one of my fourth liners. I'd want to hold on to Estefan. I want to hold on to Larson. It might be Kirkland. Yeah, I know he's a medium top 6, but that would have to be somebody. Yeah, it'd have to be Kirkland, all right? So Kirkland for Palman P. Kirkland right now is on my fourth line. And he is growing. He's 22 years of age, but we got to get something in here. And I already have Altonen and that sniper that I drafted last year. So we don't need any more wingers coming up. He's a power forward, but so is Altonen. But his defensive categories are not good enough. He's probably got a pretty good shot, though. What's his stats? He's a -1 this year, 2 goals, 10 assists. Is there somebody else that we could trade instead of Kirkland? The same kind of trade value, Kane, Turris, Gergensons. You know, Gergensons hasn't been able to get it done at all for us. He's got mid-80, and he hasn't complained about third line ice time. I'm going to leave him there. Baptiste, no. Koka-Lechichev, a playmaker, no. You know what? Estefan, no. Ooh, maybe I should trade away Koka. Well, I don't want to mess around with the chemistry as well, right? And Kirkland, he's not as happy as... Oh, Koka-Lechichev's not that happy either. 22, Koka-Lechichev. He's got 3 years left at 2.5. That's a better deal. You know what? I'm going to trade away Kirkland, all right? Kirkland, and let's just go for a deep pick. We're going to improve our top 6 here, boys. We need some more goals, all right? I got to make the playoffs this year. I absolutely have to. A 6th and a 5th, all right? So Kirkland, a 5th and a 6th for Jason Pominville. Will it go through? Proposed trade? This would seem... Okay, so no. Seems like they want it. The trade value just wasn't there just yet. Pretty sure I have a bunch of players that I don't have signed, so I could get them out of here. League. Come on now. There we go. Bilodeau. Yeah, these guys. All right, AHL top 4. I could throw him in there. He's not going anywhere for us. These guys haven't even been signed just yet. Bottom 6 forward, Bagar. 63, 20. Yeah, I'll throw him in there. There you go. They want him. You got to give something up here, all right? So Kirkland, a 6th, a 5th, and 2 players that are unsigned that I'm not going to use for a veteran Pominville. Proposed trade. There you go. Pominville, he's lost morale from anxiety from his new team. Roster moves. All right, I guess I got to make some roster moves here. How many players do I have? I have too many players under... What happened here? Hang on. If I have to do some power video editing, I'll do it. Hang on. Goaltender... Do I only have 1 goalie in the NHL? What the hell? In the system. Skinner. What? Be a GM roster moves. What? Edit lines. What the hell? Edit lines. Okay, hang on. I didn't trade away Martin Jones. Where is he? Hang on a second here, boys. Goalies. For God's sakes. Yeah, Martin Jones is still in there. Okay, I guess I just have line changes to make. All right, boys. Let me figure all this out, and I'll do some power of video editing. Hang on a second. All right, that took nice and long. We got our line changes now, boys. Jack Eichel, Ryan O'Reilly, Sam Reinhart, Evander Kane, Kyle Turris, Pomin P. So we got the playmaker in there. Hopefully he can get that second line going for offense. Adam Ernie now makes the third line better with Gergensons and Koka-Lechichev, playmaker, two-way forward, power forward, and then Johan Larsson, Estefan, and Baptiste on the fourth line. Hopefully Baptiste and Larson don't complain about ice time. I improved them for penalty kills to give them a little bit more time, all right? Special teams, it looks like this. I got Evander Kane up on the first line power play along with Reinhart, Turris, and Eichel. We're really going to just stack up the first line with all my snipers. Ryan O'Reilly can be on the second with Koka-Lechichev and Pomin P, all right? So I had to make a change, boys. You may not agree with picking up a veteran such as Pominville, but my job is on the line, man. I have to do something to improve our second line, and I still have our 2 first-round picks that I can make a move for a stud if we see the chance to get her done, all right? So Pomin P. Being traded is a big chance, but I'll make you proud of your choice. Well, welcome back to Buffalo, Pomin P. Don't get complacent. We're always evaluating our roster. No, he doesn't need to hear that. Welcome aboard. I think that was a great trade, or that was a trade that will leave both teams happy. That's not bad. I think we've got a fair deal with that trade, so don't let me down. We know you can bring a lot to the table, which is why we traded for you. Go prove it. You know what? Welcome aboard. There we go. Come on. Happy. No effect. God damn it. Who is this? Johan Larsson. I'm not too happy that you chose to trade away Justin Kirkland. It really changes the locker room for me. Listen, fourth liner, I got no time for you. You have high locker room chemistry with Gergensons, Koka-Lechichev, and Ryan O'Reilly, so stop complaining. It's the NHL. It's business. Yeah, look, hockey is a business. Sometimes you have to make decisions that are tough. There you go. I'll give that guy positive effect. All right, Johan Larsson. Good. All right, so Estefan. We have some trends that are going down because of the trades. I didn't want to do it, boys, but I have to. All right, we had to. So let's see if that improved our squad at all. 93, 92, 92. Come on, man. Where are we? Oh, Jesus. We're falling way behind in our division. We got to catch Montreal. They're 2019 and 3. Oh, perfect. We got a game against Montreal. All right, here we go, boys. Here we go. Let's go. Yeah, let's go next Saturday. All the way to the All-Star break. All right, let's go. Come on, Montreal. This is a huge game. We got to beat them. Come on now, boys. And we lose 2-1. We get no offense. Defense was there. Get no offense. 3-1. 5-4. There's 2 in a row. Beautiful. There's 3 in a row. There is hope. Come on, baby. 3 in a row. All right, ladies and gentlemen. 3 in a row. Now it's starting to look a little bit better now. So erase everything. With Palm and P in the lineup, we're 3-1. All right, so maybe, just maybe, we can turn this baby around. Any player meetings, anything? Locker room chemistry? I just need that baby to go up. All right, here we go. Come on, keep the W's going. Up to the next week. Come on, against Nashville, Calgary. We can beat them. Come on, get at least, there you go, 4 in a row. Oh, man, we got to just take advantage. 5 in a row. 5-1 with Palm and P in the lineup. We needed an old school Buffalo player. I got to give Palm and P the captaincy. That's what I should do. Locker room chemistry is up to 80% now, boys. All right, 80%. And if we win games, then maybe our young players grow even faster, all right? So I'm not making any line changes. No way, no how. We got to keep this team together right now. All right, up to the 29th. We're going to keep going here, boys. I was suggesting to make a trade, but let's just keep on going here. Let's see if we can... where's the trade deadline? Trade deadline is down there against Montreal, so we still have some time here. Let's go another 2 weeks with this team and see what we get out of these remaining 5 games, all right? If we win like 4 of them, we'll keep on going. Anything less, I think I may stop it there because we can make the playoffs in this weak division. Every team doesn't have the greatest record, and we still have 2 first-round picks that we can make a major trade with, all right? So I'm not giving up on this year. All right, so let's go. Yeah, these 2 games. Islanders versus the Islanders and the Senators. Come on now, boys. 5 in a row. Just keep it up. We're almost back to 500. Oh, hang on. Bogosian. Ooh, hang on. Thomas Tatar. Oh, they want... Hang on. Let me edit this trade. How good is Tatar in this? He must be real good. Left wing elites. Left wing two-way forward elite. 28 years of age. That's a really good player to snag up, man. I was talking about that second line right wing that I needed. Boom. That would have been it. Thomas Tatar. But you got to give up a Bogosian and a first rounder, a second rounder, and a third rounder. No way. I can't. No way, man. It's a nice trade to see, but no way. Shootout loss. All right, we got a point in that. We got a point. Come on now, boys. Get to shootout. Overtime loss. All right, we got 2 points there. We refuse to lose in regulation. Again, with Bogosian in the lineup, we are 5-1-2. All right, not bad, man. Not bad. I just got to keep on getting that damn chemistry up there. Let's sim to the next game and see if we have any player meetings. Simulate up to this day. Come on, boys. Bogosian, Wayne Simmons. Bogosian, a first and a third for Wayne Simmons. No, decline trade. I'm looking for a defense right now. I made that trade for Palm and P. All right, look at this. My locker room chemistry is now up to 81, and I have 1 player meeting. Oh, shit, we're turning this around, boys. I got to get this right. Whatever this is, I got to get it right. Who's coming for the Evander Kane? What do you got for me? Ice time, are you happy? When you're as good as me, recent performances like these are just the norm. All right, Evander Kane. I've seen better. No. There's a lot to be proud of. Good work. No. You've been nailing it late. No. There's a lot to be proud of. Good work. Doesn't matter. I don't want to piss him off, all right? He's already happy. I just don't want to piss him off. All right, good. We're winning games, boys. Let's go back to progress reports. This is actually turning into a good video. Modified, of course, sort by the bottom. Estefan, he's growing, boys, up by 10 points. Sean Day up by 9. Gooley up by 6. Palm and P, he's down to 83. Looks like Palmanville is dropping. Yeah, he'll be dropping, but whatever. Him on the team, we're getting W's. He can always switch back to the third line if I need him to. All right. The important thing is we're winning games. Old school Palmanville. All right, so calendar. Let's go that remaining 3 games, all right? Come on, baby. Come on. We didn't get the 4 that I wanted, so we may end up stopping after this week. But we can salvage it. 3 wins in a row, maybe? 3 wins. There's a win. All right, see? So the 2 overtime losses tied in with the W. Fuck it. You know what? I may never win the Stanley Cup here. Let's go to Russia. Sure, why not? Forwards. Defenseman. I need defense. I need defense in the future. Stop the simulation. Bogosian. No. Decline trade. Stop the simulation. Stop it. Kokolechchev for Colin Will. Ooh. Hang on. Edit trade. Kokolechichev is a... How good is Wilson? How good is he? 84, right wing power forward. Nah, his defensive category is not that good. And I'd rather hold on to this team. I don't need to be making trades, breaking up my chemistry right now. So no, I'm not going to do that. Please stop the simulation. All right. So I may never win the Stanley Cup here, boys. It's hey, look, our goaltending went up as well. 93, 92, 93. It's getting better. All right, but the good news is that year 4, we managed to get the Buffalo Sabres up to 500. Yeah, 23, 23, and 5. All right, we're up to 500. We're way above 500 if you start counting since the Palm and P trade. What are we now? 6-1-2 with Palm and P in the lineup. So, I mean, finally, I made a move that fucking is paying off in the right time of the year. We just got to keep on winning games. Simulate. All right, here we go. The end of this week. Colorado. Come on, we haven't. There's another W. I can't make a trade right now, game. I can't. Decline. St. Louis Blues, the Blues, baby. Oh, there's a loss, 7-3. All right, well, that was coming. That was coming. You knew that was coming eventually, all right? The big loss of the St. Louis Blues. That was coming eventually. The important thing is that we traded for Palm and Pete. We lost the first game, and then we turned it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. 2 shootout losses, or 2 overtime losses, whatever. And then 2 more wins before the regulation loss, all right? That's our first regulation loss in what? 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 weeks. This team's got to be clicking together right now, right? 82% locker room chemistry. So, I'm going to leave it right there, boys. I don't want to go any farther because I'm suggesting a trade. All right, let me go back into this because we've gone a little bit farther. Trade. Let me go back to the trading block. Browse trade block. I know this takes a long time to go through, but because we simulated, there may be some other teams that have now determined that they are truly, like Louis Eriksson, right-wing playmaker, all right? 1 year left, that could be useful. Giordano would be fantastic, but 4 years left? No way, I'm not taking that on. Unless, well, no, I don't want 4 years on. Picard, no, I don't want that. Let's see if there's any new players out there. Patrick Sharp, Daniel Sedin, Christian Ehrhoff, all right? Like, let's see what they're... I mean, Sedin's not bad because his trade value is nice and low, but where do we fit him in on our squad right now? I don't want to be making trades just for the sake of it. Ooh, hang on a second here, boys. Look at the Detroit Red Wings. Willing to trade away Gustav Nyquist. Considering that Palm and P is dropping, we could just trade for Gustav Nyquist. He's got 1 year left, and he could turn into the second-line right wing position. All right, let me come back to Detroit. All right, see what I mean? I'm very, we got those 2 first-round picks, man, to turn it into new Gustav Nyquist. That'd be fine by me. That's my last year anyway, so I can't hold on to those draft picks. If I fail, if I miss the playoffs, I'll get fired. Wayne Simmons. They want to give up Wayne Simmons, so, I mean, we could just trade for Wayne Simmons. He's the same thing, 1 year left. Trade for Wayne Simmons with 2 first-round picks, right? We could do that. 2 first-round picks and one of our roster players. It would definitely go through. Thomas Tatar. So it looks like Detroit traded Tatar to Tampa, and now Tampa wants to trade him away again. Tatar is one guy. We could also trade 2 first-round picks to him. No defenseman, though. I was hoping that we would get a... Alexander Edler. Here we go. Alexander Edler. $8 million, though. 1 year left. Nah, I wouldn't want him because he's 32. Who does he replace? No. I'd want a younger defenseman that could be traded for like Bogosian or Ristolainen that would clearly take over the future. All right, so let's take a look at Detroit and Philadelphia here. All right, Detroit, what is it? Right wing sniper. I mean, that fits in perfectly to what we need. Gustav Nyquist, because Palm and P could still be effective. And look at his trade value; it's not that high up at all. And he's actually listed as a first line forward though. So I mean, the ice time may be a problem, but we're towards the end of the year. Defensive awareness, that's fine. All right. So Gustav Nyquist, he's someone that, and his trade value nice and low. Definitely somebody that we could acquire. Let's just see draft picks. All right. You can see Buffalo and LA. Before I simulate any farther and I get my trade value lower, right? But you see what I mean? That can already take it, and you bring in an elite right-wing sniper. I mean, that's not bad. And now let's just go to Philadelphia. Philly. Nice. Click on my Buffalo Sabres. Hang on a sec. Philly. Skaters matching the block. Wayne Simmons, all right? So that would even maybe go through, but I'd have to add in a roster player, which would make sense because I don't want anybody getting angry that they're getting no ice time, right? So you just go to forwards, and if Wayne Simmons is coming in, I want to hold on to Jason Pominville because he's really turned this team around. It would have to be Adam Ernie, Baptiste, Kokolechichev, Larson, It wouldn't be Palman V. I'm going to hold on to him. Palman P, sorry. Estefan, no. Yeah, it would have to be Larson, Kokalechchev, or Adam Ernie. Now, you know what? Not even Ernie, because he's fine on the third line. Same thing with Baptiste. Kokalechchev or Larson. You throw them probably, I don't know. Probably Kokalechchev, because you get rid of that well, they're both actually 3 years left at 2 point something. They're both exactly the same kind of player. One's a playmaker, one's a two-way forward, all right? So probably hold on to Larson, considering his morale is really high up. Kokalechchev, maybe trade him in there as well. That would definitely go through for Wayne Simmons. And Wayne Simmons, let's see how good he is. You bring him back on the team. 30 years of age. The age is fine. He's a first-line forward. That may be a problem. But then what you have is Ryan O'Reilly and Wayne Simmons, two-way forwards split up over your top six, which is very nice. Could you imagine the second line of Vander Kane, Kyle Turris, and Wayne Simmons? That's filthy, right? And he's good defensively, great offensively, good poise. Yeah, that would definitely help us out. So, boys, Wayne Simmons, Gustav Nyquist. If I have to choose one, I say Wayne, personally. I think we already have enough snipers. And Wayne, as a two-way forward, he could have a place on this team for a long time to come. And we also have Thomas Tatar, who's got a lot of trade value in there. But the same thing, they don't want any of these draft picks, though. Let's see, Thomas Tatar, same thing as a Wayne Simmons. 2 years younger, though. All right. So I'm going to let you guys decide. We have some assets that we can move and 3 potential trading pieces that we can acquire to bring into this team to help us out. If you look at the stats, 24, 24, and 5. Third place, Florida Panthers. Third, 25, 23, and 3. And second place, Montreal, 25, 23, and 4. So it's a very tight race. But like I said, we're still reeling from our horrible start, but ever since I made some changes, brought in Jason Pominville, we're a top-notch team, and our locker room chemistry is only going up farther, and hopefully our young guns like Day and Gooley, they even get better. So, I mean, I gotta go with it, boys. I gotta go with it. What do you guys think we should do? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.